are now reacting to the 7-member boy group VAV and the B-side Runway off of their 2019 Poison mini album. The lyrics of Runway sing about whenever you see your crush, it is like seeing them on a runway, a shining masterpiece of beauty. Seeing them walk by takes your breath away. The song is composed by the producer named Kinda and the VAV member named Ano, and fun fact, VAV stands for Very Awesome Voice.
Sick. Cool.
Producer named Kinda.
Yeah.
Very interesting name. What is his motto, I wonder?
Poison me. Oh, that, ooh, honky tonk sound.
I can't believe my eyes.
Me neither.
You're shining on this street right now.
What?
Oh my God. 너의 분위기 엣지가 머린 부시시오. 그는 부심이 나를 벅차게 만들어 올리지요. 그냥 살기만 해도
Bouncy.
Hashtag passion. You don't need the caption.
Hashtag passion.
Ooh, I like those snare sounds.
느낌이 와. 너의 그 걸음걸이 도도한 표정까지 시선이가.
Ooh,
I know 넌 잘 아는 듯해.
that major 4 just gets me.
Ooh.
I was not expecting this feel.
Wow, there's so many layers of synth going on right now.
Parallel.
Work, yes.
You're walking on the runway. Runway.
This is something on RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm sorry.
You're the masterpiece. 네가 있는 곳이 바로 갤러리.
RuPaul, you better take your song back.
걸음부터 다른 너의 에너지. 가만히 있는 모습도
Whoa. They're really playing with that major 3.
나만의 진리 틈이 없는 클래식.
I think you might be like me too, right? That's a great lie. Oh, red light.
아마도 우린 같은 green light.
Oh, so the chord wasn't major there, but then the song was in, the vocals were in minor, and then they reversed that.
Dang.
Halftime, baby. This is like quarter time. All right, there.
I don't know what he's doing. He's clearly never been on a runway.
Okay.
내겐 보여 애써 삼킨 너의 상처와 내게 줘.
Hi, guitar.
She's shredding. She's shredding. Van Halen's in the house.
Runway. You're walking on the runway. Runway. Gotta runway.
Oh, what a fun little song.
This is the one I want to feel like when I look at myself in the mirror. This is what I want to feel like. We need to, Shai, we need to go shopping and play this song as we try on clothes.
Just me and Henry, we gonna be up in like Old Navy, and we're just gonna be like,
Sir, ma'am, sir, the dressing rooms are closed. The dressing rooms are closed. You can't be in here right now.
What moments of that song did you guys enjoy?
Runway. You're walking on the runway.
I thought it very much felt like EDM, like dubstep vibes as far as just how much like sounds they're choosing to like layer over. There's like a few times where I went halftime, just kind of like more like groove oriented, which was cool. Like I like how they broke up the rhythmic flow of the piece, and when they said runway, the variety made it more interesting because I was like, all right, I have this, we're going to this, I'm kind of thinking about this, and then runway. Right. Yeah, so it was cool.
I thought the orchestration also definitely highlighted the importance of that. The chorus just like really stood out because you have the entire song is building up all these synth patches, like a general pad going on, there's like a synth bass, and there's also like 1 or 2 arpeggiators going on behind it. Like it gets really dense and synthy, and then the chorus comes around and it's just bass and drums and the vocals. I think it might be like one more thing, but it's very, very sparse, and that like really just like puts a microscope on what's going on there. So I like that.
What specific elements did you think made this song so fun to listen to?
Oh, just that the whole chorus drops into this serious halftime feel that then goes into what you wanted, what you originally thought it was going to be, but they throw in this halftime feel, and then they're like, okay, here's your runway.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big subversion.
I haven't heard a really nice bass for such a while. Not bass, sorry, drums, bass drums. Yeah, it's
So, like,
so
the kick?
power. Yeah, the kick drum. I was wondering why the kick can be so strong. Like even if I apply sidechain compression to the bass to like hedge the kick drum, I still cannot do like that. I don't know how they did it. It's incredible.
Excuse you. It was sassy, yeah. Here's the thing that was really confusing for me. So it wasn't really like an allegro, like a walking tempo. It was a bit too fast to be a walking tempo, in my opinion. Like, so even when they're doing like the runway and they finally give you the beats, it's fast. Like you can try walking down the hall to that and like you're gonna be pushing yourself. Like you'll look fabulous, but it's a pretty fast tempo to be walking to. Like you gotta have like the long legs like strutting.
There was one part in the rap that there was kind of like an interesting rhythm. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Like, it was like not a triplet.
It was just like the way that they were like phrasing within a meter was like really cool.
It's like it's a little funky.
Yeah, just like hitting us with some flow.
Yeah. That part stood out to me.
Yeah.
It's not as complicated also as I heard it.
No, but like it's grounding to have like how they had the triplets like leading, or it wasn't triplets, like da 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 da, just like
just like a 3/8 phrase.
Yeah, just like more just spaced out ideas followed by like lines, kind of like improvising, like context and like rhythmic like ground to like build off of, and then like inserting artistic choices like during that, but always having the context to like empower those lines.
Awesome.
Variety. We like variety. And also the guitar solo slaps.
Definitely.
I think this song has 2 different distinct feels to it. One where it's very like articulated and conscious percussion, and the other one feels messy and it's harder to groove to. I feel like when you can really feel that like you know what's going on, and it's very clean, and I liked that, I think, most of the song.
Right. Do you think having that messy going into more articulate makes the
Changes
more
it?
articulate, more
Well,
satisfying?
Some things you kind of get in and out of. Like if that percussion at the beginning, it sounded great, and like you would jam into it right away, and you're like, wow, this is amazing. But then I don't know. I'm curious. Do you know Kristen Shaw is a horse? This is totally off topic, but it's a comedian who says like this really annoying song for like 10 minutes. And it starts out where people are laughing a lot, and they like did a study of this where they were registering how much people laugh, and they laughed a lot, and then they got really annoyed, and then they laughed more, and then they got like really angry. So
It's like the farts in Swiss Army Man.
What is that?
It's a movie that stars Daniel Radcliffe as a farting corpse. And so at the beginning, you're like, wow, this movie's so funny. And then by like the 50th fart, you're like, man, this is not great. And then at some point you laugh again, and then the last fart makes you cry.
Interesting.
Oh, that last scene is just farts. He just farts, and you're like, oh.
Anyway, I'd be curious to see how this would feel if it would go up or down, if it were the same sort of thing.
Going off of that, so the pre-chorus messifies the beat a little bit, and plays a lot with the major 3, the minor 3 stuff, which I liked. It's a little jarring, but I dug the experimentation. But after that messy pre-chorus section, I thought the chorus they shouldn't have gone with the halftime thing. They should have gone with getting it back to that boom, 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 boom. Otherwise, you would make the pre-chorus, even make it a traditional type of build-up. I thought it was interesting how the chorus had the dubstep influences, but the pre-chorus didn't have any of that electro build-up that we hear in countless other songs. That could have worked a little better, because as is, we have a messy-ish pre-chorus to a super halftime glittery splash, splosh, sploosh type chorus. And I think it's that pairing that makes it a little odd.
Meanwhile, I think I like it when the pre-chorus takes away a little bit, backs off a little bit, so that you can build that suspension rather than da 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 da. That has its time and place too, building up that energy. But I really like tension and release. And this had a lot of tension, and then the release was more ooh, we're really feeling it. And it was more of for me, it was more full measure feels, not a halftime, but full 4 beats. Land another time, which the instrumentation helped with that because there were literally hits on the downbeat and not much else. And then that runway drop is just so satisfying afterwards, so satisfying. I also like the way their voices balance out, especially the first verse when they had we just have this awesome heavy bass, and they kind of have a brighter sound, but it really seemed to fit well. It's kind of balanced out the highs and the lows. I don't know, it was great.
Work, hit it, pose. Work it, yes. Girl, get it, yes.